Hi everybody and welcome back. My name is Melissa and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. Today I want to talk about brand loyalty. There are a few brands that I am absolutely loyal to. Miracle Foot Lotion, I have used that for, oh my gosh, like over 20 years now. And it is amazing. Like, I have such soft feet. My hobby is hiking. I have been a server. I have been incredibly, I have been obesity class 3 and a server with the hobby of hiking and did 10,000 steps a day before breakfast and still had soft, supple feet. I absolutely love Miracle Foot. And I have issues with feet and socks and all sorts of things. And if I used to love sandals and now my feet feel too dry in sandals, so I struggle to wear them. I have huge issues. Feet and armpits. Those are like my two things. Like if something's too tight in the armpits or if something doesn't sit right on my feet. But so I'm absolutely loyal to that. If that company went out of business, I would be so upset. And honestly, I think I paid $12 or $13 for the last bottle of it. And it was $8 to start when I started using it 24 years ago, 25 years ago. And I feel like, considering how the economy has gone over the past 25 years, I feel like a 50% overall increase isn't that much. And it happened gradually. And then what's the other thing I feel like that maybe, oh, my toothpaste. Now I've switched toothpaste several times, but I found one that I have sensitive teeth and my enamel wore down. I had to be on, I have naturally weak enamel. I had to be on Fragmin, which is a low molecular heparin, to hold the pregnancy many years ago. And it destroys your teeth and bones. Also a candidate for osteoarthritis. Very exciting for somebody with RA. And so I have to be super, like, it's one of the few toothpaste that doesn't irritate my teeth. And it doesn't help that I overbrushed as a teenager and over whitened and all of that. It was a little bit of an unhealthy obsession. A little peroxide and baking soda thing multiple times a day. And then I had the same sunglasses. I love these sunglasses. I got like a dozen of them, and I finally, like, the last pair wore out a year ago. And now the minimum order quantity is like $250 worth of sunglasses. So that would be like 24 pairs of sunglasses, maybe more. And the last 12 lasted me roughly 12 years. So, like, I would have to carry around sunglasses for the rest of my life. So, I did make the switch there. That was tough. But, oh, and my journals. My journals and my pen. So, I have, for my food journal, I have these. They're by Peter Pauper Press. And sadly, I've only found them on Amazon. But the thing is that the paper has a certain feel and texture. So when I feel it, I like the way it feels, and I like the way it feels when the pen writes on it. And I like the Pilot something or other pens. I can't even remember. I have to look, or maybe it's Penmate. I can't remember. And they have to be in pink or like purple or this electric blue. And it comes in a multi-pack, so I always have to find someone who wants the green and the orange and the red. But those are my like weird things that I am super brand loyal about. It is 100% a and underwear. Pretty brand loyal with underwear. It is a and socks. Um but they all link back to sensory challenges and difficulties with my nervous system, and they can cause like some like going without certain things can be very difficult for me. um so those are what I am loyal to, and it's okay to have to some extent some brand loyalty. But the thing is I have felt so many notebooks since I started this, and I haven't found any that feel as good as these, which kind of sucks. So I do that. But I just changed the soap that I'm using. I changed it. I used Cetaphil, and then I found the Hero on sale, and now I am switching to the Neutrogena bar. I have switched my shampoo, face wash, body wash. Well, I use like bar soap, but you know, the soap you use on your body. Uh, Lotion, it has to be unscented, and I prefer it to be like the Aveeno unscented, but I'll go generic kind of a thing. Uh, I've changed my vitamins because I can find them cheaper. Shopped at different stores. I've done a lot of things where I change because it's more affordable. Brand loyalty costs you a lot. Um, and honestly, ironically enough, my foot lotion, if you compare it on an ounce for ounce basis to its competitors, it's also the cheapest one. So there's that. But brand loyalty is not a good thing. It if you lock into a certain brand, it makes it so it's hard to change if something happens. If you no longer feel like your values align with that brand, or if the brand gets exorbitantly priced. Oh, and Kellogg's Raisin Bran, that's my other one. You have to be willing to change, and change is tough. I mean, like, I couldn't get Post Raisin Bran just because it was different, and I was afraid that I wouldn't like it and it would mess up my morning. So I understand. Hence the reason I have months worth of cereal sitting up there is because when it was on sale, I bought it all. But I know people who use the same hair products and have for years and haven't changed. I know people who wear the same makeup. I mean, not like the same container, but I know people who buy really expensive brands and they just keep going back to them. And even as the quality of the brands has gone downhill, they still continue to buy the more expensive brands. And it's just not necessary. Generics are a good thing to explore. I have found that I really like Myers generics the best overall. Though there are some products that like Jewel makes that I like in generic. Um, so, sorry. I am not loyal to any brand except for the ones I really listed for the most part. I don't have to have name brand clothes. I don't have to have, well, I mean, I do have name brand shoes, but that's just because I have to have a certain level of quality in my shoe because of foot problems. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you'd say it's brand loyalty so much as coincidentally, there's only like 2 companies that fit my foot. Um, but brand loyalty costs you so much money. Today I say because I like Prego sauce. It's my preferred sauce, but I really like the Myers. They make a really close runner up. And because of that, I bought 5 jars of sauce for $5 instead of 5 jars of sauce for what was it, like 18 or something like that. I saved 18. I mean, I don't remember. But I saved a significant amount of money because I didn't have to be brand loyal to Prego. Sorry, people debate over which brand's best, iPhone or Android. Now, I am 100% on the Android side, and here's why. Here's why I will probably never own an iPhone. I drop things a lot. I am always dropping things. I mean, you've seen my coordination. I don't exactly have the best fine motor. So, any of you who've seen any of my cooking videos should not be surprised that I drop things. And I would have an iPhone all of about 3 minutes and have it be in for repairs. So that's why I stick with Android. I really, I do prefer Samsung. But I would be, if there was another phone that had comparable quality and durability, I have no problem changing. Um, and and so I feel like a lot of people don't think about that. They're just, I don't know. They you kind of get stuck in a rut, and these are your products. So how many brands are you loyal to? That's your challenge. Um, write in the comments every brand that you are super loyal to, like brand and product. Or if you don't want to leave it for me, write a list for yourself. See how many that you can't change or live without. And then kind of see if you can change or find a more affordable option. And if the reason you stick, like, I stick with my deodorant for 3 reasons. 1, it works. 2, it's fragrance free. 3, it's super cheap. So if you have a product that works and the reason you're so loyal to it is because it's the cheapest one on the market, then obviously stick with it. Don't go and buy another more expensive product because, whatever. But brand loyalty is so expensive and so unnecessary. So challenge is to think about all the brands that you are super loyal to, things that you buy all the time that have to be that brand, and then write them down or leave them in the comments or type them up and really think about where one of them could possibly change into a more frugal option, and kind of try and work backwards from there and see if you can find better options. Anyways, again, my name is Melissa, and this year I'm sharing 365 tips for frugal living. If you want to hear more, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow.